Pasu, and a bit late, but a Merry Christmas, and welcome back. Today I want to talk a bit about another light novel that I've finished yesterday evening, and it is called My Little Sister Can Read Kanji, which was licensed and translated and published in English by the J-Novel Club. And first of all, this title is quite evil. Seriously, it's kinda savage. Not because of the characters itself. They have the quirks and they are kinda entertaining to follow. Sometimes I wanted to hit the back of the head of the protagonist Gin. But overall, the characters are not really the driving force here. It's not like Nishio Ishin's Monogatari series or basically any other work of him that I've read so far where the characters are really necessary for the story. Because here, well, the characters are kinda important, but they are not really that developed and deep at all. I have some characters of them that I like, or at least I tend more towards them compared to others, but overall the characters are a bit on the one-dimensional side, and I don't know if it will continue like this or if this will change. But the biggest point is the overall setting of the future, where basically 2D characters, the mascots, have taken over. And basically everyone is reading stories about cute girls showing off their panties. And it's really savage. It is. And I really thought that, holy shit, this can't be happening. And then I looked back on some things that were happening this year in the world on a political side of life. And I was like, yeah, it's not that impossible. So, yeah, basically, the future is with the 2D characters having taken over. The literature has changed, and the Japanese language isn't using the kanji anymore, and the stories are basically your typical moe rom-com little sister fan service-ish type of stories. And it is really, really entertaining because we have the little sister who can read kanji, Kuroha, who is really, really, I don't want to say cold, but she has this kinda cold attitude about the modern novels, and it is quite fun how she's talking about them and saying stuff like, well, I don't see a difference between the characters. They are basically all the same. And then Gin on the other side is going full nuts about, oh no, they are totally different. You have to read this. And it is such a great read. And yeah, I see a lot of people like this. Seriously, it is hilarious how spot on it was. And we have some other characters here. For example, one of the most famous authors of that timeline, Odaira Gai, who is writing such stories about 10-year-old little sisters. and Gin loves his books, and Kuro is basically, well, yeah, okay, it's there, and yeah, okay. I'm sorry for the coughing, and yeah, because Kurora kinda, she is the not Hachiman version of Hachiman of Oregairu. Seriously, she is kinda like this, and I really wonder if she will stay like this, if she will be even more crazy in her choice of words, or will she become the prime example of one of these little sisters written in their modern books. So, yeah, it is really fun to read, and there was one thing that surprised me because I really thought that this was a book about their daily lives, typical slice of life and satire version with some funny jokes about the literature and how it was changing, and if it will keep going like this. But no, there's actually a story behind it, and I don't want to spoil about it, but it is quite fun. It is really entertaining, and we got to see how Gin found his first love. This is my only spoiler about the story here. So, yes, I really hope that we will getting another great volume with the second one. And I'm really curious how this story will continue. So that's it for now about my little sister can read kanji. And if you have noticed a change in my voice, I'm sorry, I'm still recovering from a cold. So that's it. Have a nice evening. Adios.